What is going on? My Reefing fan March here. This is Fragbox TV. We are still in Poland. We are on the other side of the world, and I want to show you a really cool store I just stumbled upon here in the city center of Krakow. This is going to be cool. This is really unlike any other store we have covered here on the channel. So let's jump into it and show you what is going on. Well, freaking fam, I don't really know where to start because different than Canada, and even just walking down, massive. That's the first thing I noticed. Really, no videos of really nice chorus rafts we have in the shop. Oh wow, he's getting attacked by the other one, no? This episode of Fragbox TV is brought to you by
the world's most beautiful nano reef tanks. Start your reefing adventure at reefcasa.com.
Well, I freaking love this car. I'm gonna wrap it. What a cool little car. Okay, we are here. Aquaristica Moriska. Okay, I know I'm butchering that. And this is really cool. It's actually in the basement underneath this large building. And it is different, I'm gonna say. This is unlike a store we have ever done here on the channel before. In fact, I don't really know where to start because this store is massive. Like, it's unassuming when you first walk in. It looks like, you know, regular size store, and then it's just got these corridors of fish and corals and corals. It's gonna be really cool to show you. I really like this. You guys know that I'm into design and I always mention weird stuff. Look at this gate. Everything here in Europe, it is it's quite old, very different than Canada, and even just walking down the streets, it has such a cool feeling. So you're greeted by a beautiful, it looks like maybe 6 foot, 250 gallon-ish, really nice display tank. Look at this anemone. Massive. That's like textbook style. If you want to, you know, you type in Google a flame bubble tip or whatever kind of bubble tip, that's exactly what you're looking for. First thing I noticed that's really cool, and you're not going to see this in any other reef store, or at least anyone. We've been all over the world. Where have we been, guys? If you're new to the channel, welcome, hello. If not, go back and watch some of the other videos. T5s, ATI, Sun Power, this is what I'm talking about. Usually we're greeted with Radions, Hydras, Kessels, Orphix. Somebody finally, we still see some T5s. This is very rare. I really appreciate it as an old reefer. Yeah, Olivier is giving me the one. This is the T5 fist pump. Why is he still running them? Because they're great. They work. LED is just about there. They always work. What's nice? There's no tinkering. There's no dimming. There's no app controlled. You're not slamming your Mobius against the floor. You know, they just work. You turn them on, you're going to run them 8 hours a day. They're going to cost you electricity. They're going to make heat. You got to change the bulbs. But besides that, they work. And it's kind of sad that it's sort of a dying technology. We don't sell a ton of bulbs, but in my old reefing experience, some of the best color, some of the best growth overall really came from T5, and this is really key, is that hybrid accent, that little bit of blue, pop, just to give them a pop. So on this side, it looks like most of the acros, some SPS. This is something I haven't seen in Canada yet, and only when I travel, I'm seeing it. And you guys know we go just about everywhere. No video complete without the battering dying. You know how I do. What was I saying? We've been everywhere. We've been to Tokyo. We took you guys to Indonesia, from England, almost every state in the United States. And this is a really unusual shop, and it's going to be really cool to show you what's going on here. So, oh, look at this. I spy with my little eye, maybe a squamosa, maxima, I don't know. Looks like a very healthy clam. I was talking about this digitata. So it's almost like a reverse forest fire. I'm used to seeing red with green polyps. This is green with red polyps. Stuff looks really good. Lots of Capricornus, some very nice bird's nest. And I like this. He's actually got sand on the bottom of this tank, which is unusual, maybe for the beneficial bacteria, and lots of sand sifting starfish. So if you're ever dealing with a dirty sand bed, look out for some of these. They will really do you wonders. If I haven't mentioned, I think I mentioned outside, we are like 5-minute walk from city center in Krakow, Poland. So if you're watching this video and maybe you're thinking about starting a saltwater aquarium, come check them out. This is going to be your spot because this is just overflowing with fish. I don't know if I've ever seen such a large assortment of healthy fish. So I've seen large stores, we've been to wholesalers together, we've seen lots, but I haven't seen so many healthy, and I don't see any parasites, we don't see bugs, we don't see scratching, I don't see itching, I don't see any dead fish on the bottom. I know that should go without saying, but it doesn't. You walk into a store, and I don't think there's anything worse than seeing a small dead fish in the corner, and it really just shows a lot about how the owner cares for the animal and the treatment of the animal overall. So none of them are dead. They all look great. I was just picking his brain on how he's keeping them and medicating. And you know, fish is something we don't really do. Oh, look at this one. What a beautiful fish. I'm gonna look at you as I talk a little more. We don't do a lot of fish in the shop because they are they've been proving quite difficult, but our friend Olivia here has definitely figured it out. Okay, this is what I meant by unassuming. This would be your typical reef store size. You have your frag tank, you got your display, you have all your hardwares, your test kits, your foods, your frozen in the back, your aquaforest. Oh, hello, aquaforest. Huh? We're still in Poland. How do we feel about aquaforest? Give me one of these. Okay, pretty good stuff. You go around the corner. This is what's unsuspecting. Boom, you're hit with another tank. Okay, that should be it. You know, we have the 2 rooms. No, you go around the corner again. Oh, wow, look at this. There's so, oh my, is there more? Boom, it doesn't stop. It's like you just keep going around every corner and you're greeted with a plethora. There's so many different species of fish, and I wish I was a little bit well versed with the names of them. Look at this grouper. Oh, just beautiful. So much personality. Hi. About 20,000 people are watching your face from all around the world right now. It's a really nice chorus wrasse we had in the shop. Unfortunately, he jumped. I really love that fish. It's nice to see there's another one in the world. They're really nice at eating all your shrimp and crabs, but such a beautiful specimen. Unfortunately, a lot of the nicest fish, we're looking at, you know, butterfly fish and angelfish, they will eat your corals. They're not 100% reef safe, but there's so many. You can get lost in the fish in this store. He's been doing it for 20 years. This is his shop, and there's just little things, you know, as a store owner, I've been doing it now for about 15 years. You see little tricks and little hints that tell you that he's been doing it for a long time. So obviously we don't all have a group chat around the world where we talk about different ways of doing it, but something as subtle as the pipes on the ceiling, that's something you only figure out with time. I'm telling you. It takes about 15 years of pipes in the corner and everywhere, and then one day you just go, oh, I could hang the pipes from the ceiling. And that's something so stupid and trivial, but you just know that he's been around the block. We have nice, big, oversized skimmers. What are you using? Deltec? Reef Octopus? Aquamedic. Oh, I didn't even know they made skimmers. Any sort of controllers, Neptune or Hydros or anything? No, this is old school. Just simple. Big skimmer, live rock, some...
And a rover.
And what?
Rover
for the phosphate removal.
Exactly.
I said sometimes less is more. Oh, Griffin bandsaw for all the fragging. This is the industry standard if you want to chop up some corals. And you said for salt in the store you're using Aquaforest? You're using the Aquaforest salt in the store?
If I'm using, yes.
Yeah, for these tanks.
Yes.
So I don't mean to make the entire trip here in Poland about Aquaforest, but this is home advantage. This is where it's made. We are in a shop in Poland, so it tends to be, you said, the cheapest salt. And how do you like it? Forget about cheapness. Forget about that we're talking to YouTube. How do you feel about the salt overall?
Quality is constant.
Quality is constant. Yeah, I got to see today actually how they produce it in the factory. So I really liked the salt before. I like it even more now after seeing how they do it. And then you also said Tropic Marin as well. Yeah, high quality salt.
According to me, the best salt.
Tropic Marin #1, closely followed up by that is the
aquarium system, instant ocean and reef crystal.
Yeah, we're using reef crystals right now on all of our tanks. Check.
No, it's good salt.
It is. It's cheap. It's been around for.
Cheap is not, but it's okay.
Maybe for us it's cheap because I think for us it's actually made in the U.S.
Probably.
So the shipping is a little bit less.
Exactly.
This is just so many little corals, hammers. We see torches, acanthophilia. I was a little bit shocked about the price of torch. So people are always saying that our torches are expensive or on site. This is a beautiful dragon soul, but I think it's hard to get torch now in the EU, right? Did something happen with legislation? Oh no, okay, maybe.
Doesn't need to get the sighters, huh?
Beautiful dragon soul, 400 euros.
Yellow one.
Oh wow, he's getting attacked by the other one, no? No, he's not throwing a little tentacle into him. Lots of anthias. How come so many fish? Just for the nitrate, phosphate? Nope. Yep. I usually keep a bunch of them because I find the corals are happier.
What you feed, we don't feed them a lot with frozen fish food.
Oh, what do you feed?
Pellets.
Pellets. Any brand in particular?
American one, Omega one.
Omega.
And Ocean Nutrition.
This blastomusa is beautiful.
And it's not destroying the the quality of the water.
Do you
If you use Artemia on Mises directly, you can see on the water that
right away? Yeah.
they don't like meat.
No. Hello, purple tang. Are you feeding any of the corals? Do you do any spot feeding of them?
No.
No, just
No
let.
time for that.
No time. Yeah.
Coming in, getting out, coming in, getting out.
Look at this again, T5. I don't see a single radion in the shop. I'm telling you, you're not
Because
gonna.
I can afford it.
Oh, okay, that's a different story. Not because they work. They are quite expensive, but look at this powder blue. Even the powder blue, no ick. That is quite rare. I don't think I've never really had luck with powder blue. This fish has always evaded me. I'm embarrassed to tell you how many times I've tried to keep it, but everything in here looks really healthy.
It's pellets.
Do you sell the fish out of this tank if a customer wants? Oh, that's great. This is what we call a working. It's sort of like a working half display meets kind of frag tank. Everything is for sale. People, you hear that? Everything is for sale. I'll show you something over here hiding. It's a little bit dark in the store, but I'm going to grab a piece of this rock. This is some actual real pukani. This is the real deal, the real live rock. There are so many fake rocks today on the market. There's so many. Really, we don't get live rock anymore like this, and this is still, in my opinion, this is truly the best. You know, Marco's good, Stax is good. Aqua Roche, if you've seen this, also really good. Amazing structures. I'm not trying to say that these are bad in any way. I'm just trying to say this is still the king of filtration. This is still, in my opinion, this is yet to be beat by anyone that's making a man-made or synthetic rock. Yes, you can get some pests, okay? I guess that's the one downside with taking live rock. People say, oh, but you can get pests. Show me any reef tank that's more than a year old that doesn't have a pest. You're gonna get a pest. So it is hard to get the rock. There is a lot of CITES and paperwork involved, and there's ethical concerns too. Maybe we shouldn't be taking the rock from the ocean, but we're taking the corals, so I don't know. That's for you guys. You can be the judge on that one. I think I mentioned yet, but also there is a website. So if you live in Poland and you want to have this stuff shipped to you and you can't make it to Krakow, maybe you live in Warsaw, maybe you live in Lodz, maybe you live in I don't know where. What's the website? Where can we find if somebody wants to purchase stuff online? Ta-da-da. You can go here, aqua-marin.pl. And you can have any of this stuff shipped to your home. So if you live anywhere across Poland, you want to start a saltwater tank, maybe you're watching this, you've been thinking about it, and you don't know where you're going to buy the stuff, here you go. Welcome. When you know that favorite piece, like you come to the tank and you always go to check one first. You know what?
Some oranges.
That was the first one. That was the first one I was drawn to it too.
Oranges, okay?
Yeah, but we don't have it. We can't get it like this color. We get it red with green polyps. This is like the reverse. So nice. Where's this from?
From my client's tank.
You see? Great minds think alike. We're both drawn to the exact same piece. I think when you're doing this for such a long time, it's those weird variations that really get you going. You're looking for something sort of different. We kind of, I don't mean to brag or have an ego here, but in any industry, if you do it for long enough, it just becomes a little, your eyes will gloss over the rainbows, the acanthos, the torches. They're all great. I'm not trying to knock on them, but stuff like this, like a pagoda cup coral with kind of a blue rim growing in this funky pattern with not the biggest polyps, just slight variations in coral like that is really what gets you going over time. And recently for me has just been soft coral. I'm actually going to pay attention to this because it's a very nice, maybe tenuous, but soft coral is really what's been doing it for me in the last couple of years, because I find that it's really tricky to find variations in them. There's just a lot, like this one over here, that's a beautiful example of a long tentacle toadstool. If you want to call it Japanese, you might. If you hang around for the next year, we're going to go back to Japan and actually do some diving. I didn't realize the reefs there were so abundant. Some really cool blue discosoma. This is a classic coral. It's been around forever. Well, for as long as we've been keeping corals, we've been keeping this kind of mushroom. Blue discosomas, red discosomas, cabbage coral hiding in the back. This is really a nice tank, actually. It's done quite nice, and I really like the triple island feature. This is really cool what he's done here to cover the overflow, kind of stacked rocks together in a plating pattern. It looks really natural, and unless you were looking for it, you might not even see that there's an overflow hiding behind that. And I'm really glad to see this, you know. I don't want the whole series here in Poland to sound like a big up to Aquaforce. You know, they did invite me out to come see the factory. Obviously, when the owner tells you to come check it out, you go check it out. But we're here in a store. He's not paying me to say this. You guys can see it. It's all around the shop. It's really a real... Oh, there's some more. Thank you, God, for putting that right there at the perfect time. But it really is a great product. I'm really proud to be selling it, and I'm so happy to be that much more connected with the brand, with the people there. Got to meet them, shake their hands, and see how they're doing things, because it's just fun, and it's fun to get out of the shop, and these kind of videos always end up doing the best on the channel. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's get into the weird nerdy stuff. It looks like a water change station. This guy might want to go home, actually. This, how many liters?
1,000.
1,000 fresh, 1,000 salt?
Fresh water, 1,000 marine directly prepared. I know I throw one bag of aquaforest, 25 kilo. It's ready.
Wow, look how clean it is in there. If you guys have ever seen the bin we have in the store, Reef Crystals, I like the salt, but it's a disgusting brown merde govno shit that builds up on the outside. I've been told it's calcium carbonate, but just look how clean that it mixes. There's no residue. It's not building up. And do you water change these systems in the store? No water change. Oh, interesting. I was waiting for you to say, yeah, we do. Oh, right.
We have to increase the level.
So that is your water change.
Exactly.
Somebody buys, you take out a bag, and then, yeah, same as us. Same. Do you have a favorite brand of skimmer?
Reef octopus.
Reef Octopus. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's one that we're not selling.
Water level in the cup is very, very smart.
It's stable?
Oh, well, it's full. It's the pump is not working anymore, so at least you don't have any salt everywhere.
Okay, that's this part. You have one running in the shop, we can see. So what he's saying is that there's, I guess there's a sensor in the cup, so that if it fills up, one of the things with skimmers is sometimes they go buck wild. You don't want the skimmate to be thrown back into the sump. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, is that standard that comes with it?
Yes.
I don't understand why every skimmer company doesn't just do that. It's such a simple little invention, and it seems like it should come...
And as soon as the wind falls down, you will start again.
It'll start again. Really clever. I didn't know that. I guess you could make one at home if you're handy. You could drill the top, grab a float switch, put it on a little defer outlet or something, and build one. I kind of like that you're not using any controllers. No apex, no... What for? Yeah, you're here, right? It is nice to have, but...
The worst thing for the aquarium
yes.
is the marine aquaristic.
Yeah, you know what? That is... Write that down. Take down your pen and paper. That is so true. When you just off and just let it be.
Try to make it better than it is.
Yeah, we're always chasing.
It's not gonna grow in the night, and it's not gonna grow up the water.
Yeah, just needs time. That's so true. I think even for me, I forget that. You know, doing it so long, I forget, and I'm always tinkering and testing an ICP, and let's add a little bit of nickel and cobalt and strontium. What for? What are you doing? Yeah, let it be.
If you have a good protocol, follow the protocol.
Do you ever get stung by this sea urchin? Yeah? looks a little painful.
A little one.
Oh, what a beautiful...
Especially when it breaks and it stays under the skin.
You ever get one like this under the nail? Yeah, it's not a fun experience.
No.
How old's this tank here?
12.
12 years. Wow. That's an old tank. Kids, if you're watching this tank is older than some of you. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can reach him again. Aqua Marin. We're like 5 minutes from the City Center in Krakow. Thank you very much for taking the time. I didn't even call this guy. Just show up through the door and say, hey, you mind if I shoot a video of your store? But this is a really cool one. I'm going to go back and watch it a year from now because I forget everything. You're never going to see a store quite like this one again. It's old school. It works. The stuff's healthy. And we'll see you guys back here on the next episode of Fragbox TV. Bye for now.